Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use HandBrake to convert the .mts AVCHD files from your video camcorder into MP4 files that are suitable for YouTube and editing programs. So the first step is we need to go to the HandBrake website at handbrake.fr. So HandBrake is a free open source software program, so you can download it without having to pay anything. Click on download, and you'll see that HandBrake is available in a variety of operating systems. So I'm running Windows 7 on a PC, so I would download the 64-bit version. And actually, one reason why I created this video tutorial was because HandBrake looks slightly different on Windows versus Macs, and most of the tutorials I saw were for Macs, and this made this confusing when I was trying to use HandBrake on Windows. Alright, so after you've downloaded HandBrake, you can open it up. Alright, so now we're in HandBrake. To get your video, click on Source, Video File. So my video I put on the desktop, so I'll scroll down there. There's my video. I click on it, click Open. Okay, now it's loaded into HandBrake. So before I get into the settings, the great thing about the HandBrake community is that they've created all of these presets already for you. So if you already know that you want to output your video just to the iPod or iPhone or Android, you can just select the preset that you want and then click on Start. But to get the best quality, you really need to set your own custom settings, which I'll share with you. So you can find the settings that I'm using on Vimeo.com, another video sharing website. So if you do a Google search for Vimeo compression guidelines, you'll see this. And they have a useful list of all of the different criteria that they use for their compression settings. So I used this as a guide when I was setting things up in HandBrake. Alright, let's go back into HandBrake. So the first thing you want to do is under Output Settings, you want to set the container to be MP4. Then you also want to check the box for Web Optimized. This will allow your video to start playing even before it's fully loaded, which is really good. Alright, and then for anamorphic, we'll set this to None. Video filters we'll leave alone. We'll click on the Video tab. For the video codec, we'll select H.264. That's already selected for us. For the frame rate, we'll use same as source. And then for higher quality, we'll choose a variable frame rate. So for quality, we'll set the average bit rate. So Vimeo says that if you're filming in standard definition, you would choose 2000. But my video is in HD, so I'll set that to 5000. Alright. So you have an option for 2-pass encoding. So it makes your video quality higher, but it's also a lot slower to render. So I would only check this box if you have a video with a lot of fast movement. For example, sports or a dance performance. With Turbo First Pass, I've heard bad things, so I would never check that box. So now let's go into the Audio tab. So Vimeo says that the highest they'll accept is 44.1, so let's set it to that. And with the bit rate, for this, I feel if you're only using a simple video with just of someone talking, I think 128 would be enough. But if you have more sound effects and music, you'd probably want to set this to be higher. So I'll set it for 160. Okay, so subtitles and chapters we'll leave alone. In the Advanced tab, we'll set the reference frame to 4. That'll make for higher quality. Okay, and now we're done. So now you'd only just have to hit the Start button, click on that, and HandBrake will start converting and compressing your video. Now, one last thing though, we can actually save all of these as a custom preset. So if you go down under the preset choices, click on the button Add. So give your preset a name. So I'll give mine MTS to MP4. For picture size, just leave it at none. Save filter settings, leave that box checked, and click on Add. Okay, so now you'll see that under presets we have our own preset now, MTS to MP4. So I'll show how useful this is by getting out of HandBrake and opening it again. Okay, so let's say you just shot another video and you need to convert, so go to HandBrake, select your video again, okay, so now instead of going through all of those settings, I can now just click on my custom preset, MTS to MP4, that I just created. And boom, everything is done. So you can see that MP4 is selected, Web Optimize is checked, and everything else in these other tabs should be the same. Yep, looking good. Looking good. So now the next time I upload a video, I just need to open HandBrake, select my video, click on that preset, and click Start. I won't need to mess around with these settings anymore. So I hope this helped you guys out and save time so that you don't need to spend time messing around with settings and you can spend more time writing scripts and shooting videos and doing all that fun stuff. So if you have suggestions though for better settings, definitely leave a comment. Alright, I am Marcus and I hope this helps you out. Signing out.